All right, how is it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Actually, I wanted to become like, I was trying to keep my cool, to yeah, wait till the review before I kind of say this. So, but I don't know how much as I try to avoid saying it. Like I kind of try to avoid saying it and not maybe wait. I can't. I just my system. You cannot just wait, for the review, before I'm going to point this out. So I'm going to give my match reaction for us, and probably I won't dwell on it on the weekly review anyway. But let me just take my thought on the game now. Arsenal Brighton, and we are home, and there happens to be a talking point in the game. Like as you can see on the screen, the talking point was the case of Declan Rice and what actually happened. Is it a pen? Is it not a pen? Is it yeah? Is it a red card? It's not a red card. It's debatable anywhere. It's experiment time. And to be honest, right? Of course, I am of the opinion. Originally when it happened, my conclusion was that automatically that I felt like Ben White was I keep calling him Ben White. Declan Rice was actually on a yellow, so I never was expecting him, to get involved in that game. I never was expecting him to get involved, so I expected him to walk away, and for him to do that. I'm very sorry I didn't even welcome you guys to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'm sorry I couldn't even say welcome because I couldn't even say the intro because I'm kind of hungry and my body is not. Is actually at the moment it's not actually flowing with what is going on, because I feel the officiating in EPL sometimes I don't even know who to blame anymore, because I don't know whether it's to blame the PGMOL, whether it's the ref, whether it is just the law. I don't know what is, but I think this issue of laws and rules and the rest of them, they are actually hurting this game. They are not making the I don't seem to understand what is going on in this game. Okay, so let's just go into the game now. We didn't actually start the game. Arsenal did not start the game properly, like let me say outstandingly well the way you expect them to have, but they still did enough to at least we deserve the lead in that first game. We were ahead. First goal, good, nice assist by Bukayo Saka to what's his name, to Kai Havertz. It was a goal. Now coming in the second half, and that moment happened. Now I want us to see this particular thing, and let's check it one after the other. I'll be very quick with it, but I want us to just see this, the way it is. So I'm going to try to run the play again. I'm going to just try to run the play again here. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so let's see. Now let's hold on. Now the ball now, let's check the ball. Say Adi. The Rice was moving, the ball rolled, touched him. Look at the situation. Look at it. He didn't know. The ball just rolled. The player threw the ball across. And take note again, the ball was still rolling. The ball, he threw the ball on his feet, and the ball was even still. And normally, there is no way he could have taken the free kick when the ball is still rolling. But the ref didn't actually consider that. The ball was still rolling. He kicked the ball. Now let's go. Let's look at this again. Come and say Adi. Show the ball. The ball was still rolling. He kicked the ball. Now, please tell me. Please, just tell me. How in the world is this? No, forget about banter, and I know the rest. How in the world is this deserving a second yellow? Fine, I get the fact that the Declan have moved away and probably not touched it. Yes, by the letter of the law, you say, okay, yes, he was not supposed to touch the ball, but Joao Pedro has been kicking the ball off the pitch, many times. He has been pushing the ball up off the pitch for repeatedly in the game, and still nothing happened. And then suddenly he did that, and then after we say there is a bias. I'm sorry, but you cannot say anything there. It's going to look like a bias for me. It's going to look like a bias. I feel the referee honestly cost us this game. I feel they cost us a lot in this game. And anyway, let me just move that aside and quickly just go into the game and see what we actually did and how we actually fared in the game. Now the game, Havertz got the goal in the 38th minute, and courtesy a nice and a lovely move by Arsenal. The ball went over the top, and Saka won the ball and then launched the through pass. And what what part in the game? There were many parts, many times in the game that the game shouldn't have. The game, this guy, Pedro Neto, actually kicked the ball away, and he was not challenged for that. And then two things I want to actually keep, take notes here. Now, the first thing I want to take note here is the fact that, number one, there was Brighton were actually kicking, they were doing the same thing. As in, the problem I'm asking is the inconsistency, the fact that people cannot just be consistent. This English ref cannot just be consistent with the law. I'm fine if you say to the letter of the law he should not have kicked the ball, accepted. But if he's not kicking the ball, then on the other, if other people kick the ball, then it should be a card. Now, you did not give a card in that one. Now you gave a card. Two people got a card in that game. Raya got a card for time wasting. Declan Rice got sent off for time wasting. Now, this is not making sense at all. Going into the game, I felt like that shouldn't even be in the first place. That should not be. This guy, Joao Pedro, should have been sent off. I don't want to know anything that anybody wants to say, but this guy should have been sent off. He should have been, even if not sent off, he should have been carded. And then, for me, that guy that kicked Declan Rice also should have been sent off. Yes, now, okay, by the letter of the law, you obstruct the play. But the point is that what happens to when player has a follow through on when people go on follow through, you say it's a card. By the letter of the law, that guy deserves a card. It should be a red situation. What are we talking about here? This guy saw this guy in front of him and still went ahead and kicked through. He cannot tell me he did not see that Declan Rice has moved the ball. At least he knew Declan Rice has moved the ball and he swung his leg and kicked the ball. That is the intent. He launched after him, and I don't understand the reason why this officiating is always like this. And I don't blame people when people now say, okay, oh, they are being biased, or this or that or that. Of course, that's the way it looks like. It looks like being biased. For me, it is being biased. Forget about anything, any way we want to say it. This looks like bias. But fine, I know it's not. But one thing is this. This is just my final thoughts, and I'll be leaving this one. This is just my final thoughts on this particular video. If there is any rival fans that is saying that, okay, yeah, it was supposed to be, he kicked the ball and it was supposed to be a red card, or it was supposed to be a yellow card and a red card offense, fine, there is no problem. The only thing I want us to know is this: what goes around definitely will come around. That is normal. What goes around will come around. Now, when it happens to any other person, then we should not complain. Everybody should just appreciate the fact that, oh, it is not my team. Fine, it is not my team. So then I should be. I'm telling you, and I'm telling you without a fact, that this guy also did the same thing. This same guy, this Pedro, did the same thing that Declan Rice did, and he was not booked in that game. He didn't even get anything, even in that game. And suddenly, somebody else did say, why the double standard? That's my question. Why the double standard? Why? Yes, it makes sense. You say, okay, it's not always about Arsenal. It's not always about Arsenal. Yes. But when it happens, if there's anybody saying that this should be a sending off, come on now, common sense. Anyway, for me, I didn't feel Arsenal did enough to win. To probably, we didn't do enough, but we still deserve to win the game, because basically Brighton were not causing any threat. But the whole thing that went up in the game, it was a very, even despite after losing that man, we still had more shot on targets on them. We had more shot on target. They had more shot, but we had more shot on target. You can see here in that game, Brighton had. Okay, let's go now. Brighton had. Because of the red card, we had 36% possession. Brighton had 63.7. You can see 11 shots and 22 shots. Then 450, something 640 touches. And look at it, clearance per game, probably because of the whole thing. 2 yellow card, a red card. That is unfair. For me, that is unfair. Anyway, that's just my opinion generally. I just feel like this is not good enough. As in, this officiating is not good enough, for crying out loud. What is wrong? Okay, another point I want to point out in that before I leave. In the first half, if every impediment, as in going towards goal, is a cardable offense, then why did that guy that pulled Saka very early in the game, why didn't the coach? It was a pullback because Saka was true on goal. It was a pullback. Why did he ignore? Why didn't he give him a card? You see, double standard. Well, I believe what is right is doing the right thing and putting, as in making the right call. And I believe that just to save the game of this game of football that we love watching. For me, it doesn't make sense as a rival fan. Yes, game ended 1-1. It's not the end of the world. At least we're going into the Tottenham games. I think it's an international break. I go back to the Tottenham game prepared and win the game. Probably if we win against Tottenham and we're able to get a win against Man City, I'm sure that all this will not actually matter, because basically those are the kind of people that can actually get across of us. That's the person we're going to. My concern is Manchester City. Let's beat Tottenham. Let's beat Man City. I believe we'll be back on our feet. Thanks so much for watching the video. I don't know what's your opinion. Do you think that issue, that case, is do you think is a red on Declan Rice? Do you think it's a red? If you're a fan, let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and also I will tell you that the review show is going to be coming up on Tuesday. I will make sure it's always on Tuesday, because in case if there's going to be Monday match, I would like to have seen all the matches so I can do the review and then on together on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you on the next one.